this thing underway. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
And the Blue Devils pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? That's a design quarterback keeper. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking deep in the very first play. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, South Carolina. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Ball handed off. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bennett. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's running out of time here. Buck inside the red zone and still running. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
South Carolina, 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Sellers. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch gotta pad your stats.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking deep to the right side. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and
deep shot toward the end zone. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll test the right side here. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking for a gap. It's Brown.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab by the receiver. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He lets it rip. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back, and instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing in the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's looking deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. It's another deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On the ground, it's Brown. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
South Carolina, 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out there on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up the pass game. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They pick up the first on the ground. The Gamecocks churn out another first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. To throw, it's Sellers. He fires downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone.
He's bringing it back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's reeled in. It's Moore. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
The receiver grabs it. Quick juke to get free. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Contact as he let the ball go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
They need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on fourth down.